Why don't you tell us about yourself?
Well, I've been doing music since I've been 8 or 9, so that's like roughly 98, 99.
Wow.
I play a lot of basketball, video games.
Right on, right on. I saw a video you put on Facebook, and at first I was just watching out of the corner of my eye, and I thought it was you, and I was like, oh shit, he's got LeBron's number. And then I looked a little closer, and I realized it was LeBron, and I was like, oh damn, maybe I'm racist. I'm not sure. Did you play ball in school?
No, I'm not in school, but I do play rec league ball.
Right on.
And yeah, they call me Chris Paul a lot. It's because I'm short and I'm black, so they relevance takes you to Chris Paul. Guilty by association sort of thing, eh? Yeah, exactly. So how long you been in the rap game now? I am 28, so a good 20 years, I would say.
Oh, shit.
20 years you've been doing this for. Now, did you originally start doing just doing beats, or have you more been a lyricist from the get-go? Lyricist from the get-go, and he came later on in adulthood. That's cool, man. Right on. Okay, let's get through the obvious questions first. Biggest influences? My biggest influences, one is my favorite rapper, which is Cassidy. Nice. And I get just recently, I'm just putting him up there, and one of my biggest influences was Wu-Tang Clan.
Yes.
I got their show and how they did everything that they wanted to do just by, sticking to it. That's like exactly like that hit hard. That hit hard for me.
And I love that kids today are still coming up and getting into them and following the whole philosophy. It's great to see that they've had that lasting impact, because they were a thing when I was young. And I'm a little bit older than you, David, now, and they're still hanging on, so that's awesome.
I can officially let this cat out of the bag now because I don't work for the company, and well, fuck them anyway. But I was almost on a TV show with Wu-Tang Clan.
Really?
It is actually a true story. I worked for a dispensary when I was in BC. The dispensary doesn't exist anymore, so it's no big deal. But a bunch of the members of Wu-Tang were setting up. It was Method Man and who was the other guy? I can't remember who the other guy was. But I know Method Man was one of them, and he was. They were going to set up a reality-style show where they basically just hang out at the dispensary, get fucked up and high, and talk weed and talk whatever. And they were going to come to the dispensary we were working at because we were a little more relaxed, but we were really more based on the knowledge of the product, which is what they were really into. So yeah, they're actually going to film the show with us, and but they're waiting for the legalization, and well, looks like they fucked that up by waiting. So.
In theory, it sounds like a good idea, but that's got to be the most boring television show ever made. Just a bunch of guys sitting there smoking up and just sitting there giggling at each other for 45 minutes.
Which is why, because there was a TV show about a dispensary that lasted, I think, half of a season.
Yeah, well, it'd be like the Black Beavis and Butthead. It would just be terrible. Where is Maryland one of the states where marijuana is legal?
No. If you have a medical card, you can have it, but weed is not legalized here.
So everyone in your neighborhood has glaucoma? Is that or arthritis? Or?
Just about. I mean, I don't smell it in the air right now. But it's if you get caught with less than something to make a big fuss over, you get a citation.
Yeah, right. So
they're not throwing your fucking handcuffs on you and chucking you to jail for like a joint or anything there. No, they typically do that when you want to, give them a hard time about doing their job.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's universal. Yeah. I've always said cops are like mirrors, right? They give you exactly what you give them.
Yep.
In my experience.
You get snappy.
Yeah.
Get the Billy Club. Like there's I'm assuming you guys have seen the video that the fucking 16-year-old kid and the cops pulled him over and the kid fucking bolts and runs after the cops stopped him. Yeah. And the kid jumps the fence, puts his hand in the side of his waistband. Of course, everybody's thinking he just pulled his pants up. The cop pulls his gun out, shoots him in the head, and kills him. Yeah. And everybody's all up in arms. Motherfucker, you ran from the cop, bitch. The fuck? No, you ran. You ran from the cops. Fuck you. Yeah,
it's a touchy one. I don't know where I still can't get on board with shooting the kids, but that one.
I felt like it was just like, he's a child. He running. What was he gonna do to you? He was running away. So he was a murder suspect. Remember that. He was a murder suspect.
But he was running away. David's got a good point.
He was just... Hold on. So, are we talking about the kid that was, that had the white hoodie on? Yeah, the track man. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. That's why he was stopped. He was stopped because he was a suspect in an open murder investigation. And they thought it was him. Well, as far as they were concerned, until they had him in questioning, that was him, because that was everything led up to this kid. They were searching him out directly. They didn't have a search warrant, but they're out looking for him.
I'm still going to put out on record to all the policemen in the U.S., in any state of the U.S., I don't care where you are, you got to circulate a memo and just try to go a month. Tell everyone, let's go a month without shooting a black kid. It would look really good if maybe just shoot a couple white kids to balance it a little bit, something.
At least I'm shooting in a fucking leg. What are you doing a headshot for? Hey, listen, when I saw that little boy body drop like that, I was just in shock.
Yeah,
but I didn't know he was a murder suspect. Like, if it was me and I was a murder suspect and something like that happened, it would have happened the same exact way, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. But unfortunately, if it was me, it wouldn't have.
Exactly. That's the sad thing. If it was one of us, they just would have been like, can you please stop running, sir?
Yeah. Well, the good thing is I don't work out, and I've smoked for about a quarter of a century. I can run about half a block. I'm not getting away from the cops ever.
What's it like to run that far? I don't think we've ever run that far collectively.
Oh, I guess I'm a very lazy smoker, and I don't do anything physically. I don't have a muscle from the neck down. And Gord's a big, giant, fat guy. We're not really helpers. We're just witnesses at anything.
This is why I don't do anything illegal, because I ain't running. It doesn't matter. Freeze. Okay. Fuck it.
So,
I don't care if I'm guilty or not. I'll wait.
You'll have to forgive my ignorance. Is Baltimore bad for that? Is that one of the cities where it's a big issue?
Say that again.
Is Baltimore one of the cities that's really bad for police relations? I'm not too sure.
Yes, not in terms of the shooting. Like, the police will really beat your ass in. They will.
Right.
If you want to get snappy and you just get the right cop, they'll beat your ass.
Yeah. Okay. So it's pretty much your whole country.
I'm outside of town, and they just pulled me over. He asked to see my license and registration. I said, I can't find my registration. He said, that's okay. Let me see your ID. I guess I wasn't who they were looking for, and they just pulled it off. I'm like, okay. So, do I file a complaint, or do I just act like it didn't happen?
Oh, wow.
Jesus Christ,
See, we're in Canada. That would be a national incident. We that would be on the news for months.
The cops wouldn't get into trouble, and nobody would go to jail because it's Canada.
Oh yeah, no. I don't even know why we have jails. We don't use them.
Apparently they're there to hold people like the Huawei chick. Oh no, wait, she's
she's on their house arrest.
I still don't know.
And now that trade war is being negotiated, we still haven't heard what we're going to do with her. This poor lady's been on house arrest for almost a year now.
$18 million house.
In her $18 million house, I'm sure she's suffering horrendously. If you don't know, David, the Canadian government is holding the CEO of Huawei, the cell phone company, and on because she's violated some like securities laws in the U.S. and we locked her down at the border, and she lives here in Vancouver, so she's now under house arrest in her $18 million mansion, and Trump won't tell us what to do with her because now he's getting a lot.
I don't know. Go to the 5th level of her house and just cry about it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's like legit. That's how fucked up it is.
It's a mess.
China's fucking up with all of our trade because of it, and we're just, and what does the Cam's country? We're like, well, we still got her, but yeah, if you guys want to fuck us, that's okay. We understand.
Well, we never knew what to do with her in the first place.
We arrested her. We're like, what are they holding her for? Shut up and hold her, okay?
And technically, we're not even supposed to do that. I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on with either of our countries right now. I read briefly just before we went on that the impeachment investigation has been called unconstitutional and it can't go forward.
And Trump is now looking to actually sue for the Russian investigation and a couple of other things. He's actually looking to sue because of it.
See, I don't understand what. No, it's my understanding that the legality is a sitting president just can't be charged with a crime.
It's sort of can and cannot. It's more along the questions of will or will not. Trump and his cronies say no. For a sitting president cannot be charged, but there's no technical law on the books that states
right, and they've been
if a crime is not committed big enough that they cannot be charged.
They've been talking about that since he very famously said he could walk down the streets of New York and shoot someone.
Yeah, broad daylight.
And
oh wow, yeah, he actually said that shit while running for president.
Yeah, and he won. He's still.
And he won.
And he's going to win again if he doesn't get impeached. Do you follow politics very closely? Are you a political guy, David?
No, not at all. I feel as though they want us to vote. That's to shut us up, and they pick who they want as the president. We just pick the candidate, so I'm good.
That's exactly right, and it's exactly the same up here in Canada. We just reelected our prime minister for no apparent reason. But we're stuck with him for another 4 years, and I think you guys are stuck with Trump too. I think he'll get in next year.
I think 2020 is election year for us, so let's just hope for the best.
Well, what's the alternative right now? I guess Bernie Sanders, if he lives that long.
Yeah, he's got to live for another couple months. That's it.
But Sanders will be the motherfucker who'll actually win and then die the day before he gets put in.
That would be hilarious.
I was thought that second in command would be just like him, whatever. We just take it as it comes.
Sure. We got to get the Rolling Stones on the phone and see what the hell keeps them alive. Give some of that to Bernie for a couple of years.
Probably just more drugs, for Christ's sake.
Bernie might just be in there buying prostitutes. That's what I think.
That's true. That's true, actually. I like that.
That's good.
He's already old. He's like, you know what? I just want Spain to do the fuck I wanted.
Yeah, why not? Someone has to. I thought Obama was going to do it for us, but he kind of let us all down in that department.
If this guy was living somewhere else and he was only in the White House, I think he'd have done it.
Yeah, that's true. So, Gord, do you have some questions for David while I kind of get reset here?
Well,
tell me about rap.
Actually, well, okay, I don't know if you know this about myself, but I used to think I was black. The most whitest ginger fucking black man you're ever gonna meet in history. But the reason for that is just because back in the late '80s and early '90s, I was so heavy into the rap and rap music in general, like Public Enemy, Ice-T, NWA, Two Live Crew, all the shit when they're all coming out. I was just so balls fucking deep into that shit. It was to the point where my father and I used to get in arguments about my race, which caused a huge rip in us because I thought I was so black, and he treated me like I was, and it caused a massive rift in our family because of it.
Wow. I on the other hand, I grew up in a community where Maestro Fresh West was edgy, so not the same.
I was cutting into that shit growing up, and that's it. But so because of that, I have a massive appreciation for I'm a traditional guy. I love the old school. DOC is still my all-time favorite rapper. That motherfucker is just awesome. But I'm a fan for the old school stuff. I hear some of this new shit, this mumble rap especially, which drives me up the fucking wall. That's it. But the whole idea now of rappers rapping for speed without a whole amount of flow, thoughts. Are you you yourself? What's your rap style? Are you a fast rapper? Are you more of a
I don't want to say I'm not a fast rapper. Like I think fast, Bone Thugs, Busta Rhymes, etc. like that.
Nice.
I feel like I'm a lyricist, right? So I try to go at the pace of the beat and still get my point across without dumbing it down and selling myself short.
Nice. Fuck yeah.
That's a good
shit out of that. That's great.
That's a really good way to look at it. I actually just read. This is completely off topic, and this is like typical white Canadian guy. I read an article about Rush last night, and their issues with working lyrics into their music. It's tricky for them, and they did it well at times and not well at others. It just didn't always translate because they wrote really esoteric stuff. What's your do you have a kind of a subject matter you stick to, or are you just whatever inspires you? What do you like to write about?
That's okay. So that's where the diversity and the versatility comes in, right? So I would get a beat or instrumental from someone or wherever, and it's already titled. I would just rock with the title. Right.
That's cool. I like that. That's that would be actually a good job.
In my head, I'll go with it, but it's I can pull a beat up right now, and if it says Streetlight, I'm gonna go ahead and just make the song Streetlight, and that's what I pride myself on.
That's very cool. I wish I had the technology to pull up a beat right now and get you to do something. I'll try to see. Maybe I can work it out by the end of the show.
Just for the love of God, please don't ask one of us to beatbox.
No.
Hey, fuck no.
I'd probably choke and break a rib or something.
And then I'd have to, if I were to beatbox, I'd have to admit that I'm white, and that'd be terrible.
That is, it's a sad day when I think every guy has a point, especially if you're musically inclined. You have a point where you try to rap. You think you might be able to rap. And I know the one time I attempted it, it was horrific. Thank God I was alone. But I embarrassed the shit out of myself alone. That's rough when you're embarrassed by yourself.
Actually, I can. Oh my God, I'm about to admit this. I can say one worse.
Okay.
So, not even all that long ago, I was at my girlfriend's, and she's a singer. She's in a choir. She sings. She's got a voice of a fucking angel. It's amazing. Everybody, her daughters, her sisters, whole fucking family, all sound amazing. And her sister was over. This was fucking Thanksgiving, and they brought out this it's like a sing-along fucking DVD game.
Oh God.
Thing. Yeah, well, that's what they're into. And so they're doing all this stuff. I don't like a lot of the songs that they're playing because it's not what I'm into. And they flip over, and I saw them. Biz Markie, just a friend, came up on the list, and I'm like, no, so you guys got to do that, joking. And she's like, you're a fucking rapper, asshole. You think you're fucking black? You fucking do it. So I'm like, I'll fucking rap fucking Biz Markie, no problem. Oh my god, I was so embarrassed.
Oh wow.
I have never sounded so pathetically. Oh my god.
And that's when you just you follow it with the Michael Bublé song and get on with your life.
I would. It's the only thing. I just after I'm just like just put fucking Rick Ashley on. I'll be.
Wow, that's old and terrible.
Oh god, it was embarrassing because I knew the song, but yeah, for some reason I couldn't flow it. It was terrible.
So is there?
Rap music was very embarrassing.
Where do we get to hear you? Is there some stuff online or is there a CD or something we can grab?
I have some things on YouTube. You can find me on YouTube at YouTube.com/Who Is Checkmate. I have stuff on SoundCloud.
Nice.
SoundCloud.com/Who Is Checkmate. And I have an EP from 2 years ago on all the platforms. It's called the Stoop Kid EP.
Cool.
Stoop Kid EP?
Yeah, the Stoop Kid EP. I made the little cover and everything. It's just like 90s type flow. You know, I got cartoons on the cover and stuff like that.
Very cool. Are you doing any live shows?
You say any live shows?
Yeah.
Has been performing?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, not really. Here in Baltimore is different. It's just like, you know, people come out just for whomever they came out for or their set, and they'll just leave the entire thing. So it's like,
yeah.
If you're first, you might have the best chance of outreach. If you're last, you'll be in there getting practicing.
It's exactly the same here. Gordon and I are both musicians. I've been in more bands than I like to admit. I've been a musician just about as long as you've been alive, and that the scene has always been the same here as well. We wanted to always be somewhere in the middle. You didn't want to get good enough to be the headliner because then no one would stick around for you.
Right.
It's stupid. I don't get it, but I guess it's the way people are.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad. It's like, you know, you're an artist, I'm an artist. You want what I want, so why would you, you know what I mean, cheat yourself out of something that could have happened to you by leaving, you know, the venue?
That's what I never got. But here in Vancouver, the music scene has always been very cutthroat. It's very push everybody around you down so you look better. It's no one supports each other. I don't get why it's like that, but it's a sad way to be. What do you enjoy? Who's your favorite musical group who's not a rapper?
Good question. So what I'm talking about, like R&B or something like that?
Anything outside of rap. What do you enjoy?
Well, I tend to listen to some old school R&B a lot now.
Nice.
You know, all of the bang bang shoot 'em up is fucking killing my brain cells.
It'll get me after a while.
Yeah, it's like so tough with you. But when I was younger, I used to like Good Charlotte, the rock band.
Oh, right on. Yeah, they're all right. Wait,
I used to listen to them and System of a Down. I believe that's what they were called.
Oh, System of a Down, legendary.
They are great.
Very good band. Are they doing anything, Gord, or are they done?
No, they are actually. They're recording a new album. They're actually in the middle of doing a partial tour right now. They're kind of all over the place. Serge, the lead singer, has done a bunch of solo work. He's done some very traditional style music to his country.
Yeah.
To his heritage. So yeah, they've been all over the map. The guitar player's released a couple of his own bands and albums that he's been up to. So yeah,
they're busy guys.
Still at it, and they have a new album coming in.
I had a dream last night that I saw Tool in concert, and it was great. It was a good show.
Oh.
a stupid dream, but it was my dream last night. You know why it was? Because there was a guy at a Tool concert just recently, and he wanted to take a picture. So he asked the guy in front of him. He tapped him on the shoulder to see if he'd take a picture, and the guy turned around. It was Eddie Van Halen.
Oh, no shit.
He's just chilling at a Tool show, just in the crowd with everybody else. I thought that was really cool.
Eddie Van Halen, motherfucker.
Yeah, just hanging out. He's still alive. He looks good, actually. The kid got a picture with him. He looks young and healthy, and it makes me think, what happened to DLR? Because he looks 200 years old.
He never stopped doing coke.
That's true.
You know what? I'm about to say something like that.
Yo, yeah.
They did I caught a clip when they reunited a few years ago, like the original lineup of Van Halen reunited, and they're doing some promo show on I don't know what the fuck it was, that TDR fucking show or whatever it was.
Oh yeah, the what the hell is that guy's name? The Carson Daly thing?
Yeah, Carson Daly thing. Yeah. So they're doing a thing on that, and fucking David Lee Roth, motherfucker. Won't shut up. He looks like ass. The band starts playing the song. David Lee Roth comes out spinning a fucking dick like a metal rod, and he's spinning around making it all look like 80s cool. And he slams himself in the face with the fucking bar. And then they had to stop playing the show because his face was bleeding. They had to stop doing the show. And then they come back after it. So Eddie Van Halen just kept playing guitar just to sort of keep things going.
That's hilarious.
And Dave comes out with his big band face and goes, "Sorry, something happened with the stand. I don't know what it was, but we're going to try to keep going." Fucking cokehead.
That guy is insane. That's probably a daily occurrence for him, or at least once a week he just smacks himself in the head with something.
Oh, absolutely. If you look at his face, it looks like he's just beating himself in the face regularly.
I'd still party with the guy. Who would be your number one collaboration if you could collaborate with anyone tomorrow? Who would you like to get in the studio with? That's the.
Oh man, is this just that's a tough question.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I had it today, I would. Geez, man, I'll do a song with my idol. I'll do a song with my favorite rapper, Cassidy.
Nice, very nice.
Cassidy, eh?
They're not listening. It's okay. You're not going to offend anybody. They're not going to call tomorrow and be like, "Why didn't you pick me?"
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to do, music with Mac Miller. He passed.
Yeah.
It kind of hurt me when Michael Jackson passed. Like, that would have been amazing.
Oh, of course.
Like, Michael Jackson. Like, it don't get no better than that. But, I guess when it comes.
Him and Prince. Prince would be a guy that
Prince would be, yeah. Nobody says Bill Cosby anymore. Nobody.
I think Bill jokes all the time.
Excellent. You'll fit in perfectly with us.
Gifts on Facebook, so like I just go around posting the gifts, people comment, they be mad about it sometimes.
I went through some of your posts. I was laughing my ass off, but I could see why some people might not appreciate them. I really like the one about don't shoot the messenger unless he won't tell you who told him. That's a great quote.
My daughter mother do that. She do that dumb shit. She'll come to me like, "Well, I seen you and I heard you was doing." I said, "What the fuck told you that?" "It don't matter." Okay. So you want to die, huh? Is that what it is?
Is that the game you're playing, bitch? All right, we got it.
I don't understand people. Don't tell me if you're not gonna tell me what's that.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'm fine without it.
You brought this shit up. You better fucking deliver.
I know. Where are we at? That's about half hour in. I got nothing to plug tonight. I don't have another podcast to advertise. I don't have anything. Usually halfway through the show, I got to pop in a commercial. But tonight I'm free. I did want to just mention, Gordon, because I didn't have a chance to tell you this afternoon. These guys were hilarious. They were having a little debate on whether the question was, do you censor yourself and do you censor your guests on your podcast? And they were going back and forth on what's appropriate and what's not. And I had to jump in. I just said, say what you want when you want. People have fought and died for that right. If you don't use it, you're dishonoring them. Basically, people have died for our right to talk the way we do, and we shouldn't we shouldn't not use it. And this guy came on. He said, "That's totally irrelevant. You're bringing up things." He's like, "I have a right to censor my show." And I said, "Yeah, absolutely you do. So we're in total agreement. That's great." And he said, "We're not in agreement at all." And he got all shitty with me. And I'm like, "What? Why are you getting shitty with me? You don't know me, and we're basically on the same side of the argument. You can censor your show. I don't like to." And then
we're not telling you to not censor your show, and you shouldn't be telling us to censor our show.
Exactly.
It's all about what works best for you. There's a time and a place for everything.
And then the dude's his profile picture. Sorry, David, I want you weigh in on this before I go. Did you have something you wanted to say there?
Oh yeah, before I was driving, I used to gladly and happily sit on the front of the bus because I knew I could. I had the right to. You couldn't tell me I couldn't.
Exactly.
I really can't understand the problem here. Like, I love the front of the bus. All the wild people sat in the back, and 9 times out of 10 they were black kids, so I just stayed away from them.
I was the motherfucker in the back of the bus myself, because again,
Yeah.
all comes back to that.
I just wanted to take my bus ride, going out. All I wanted.
So this guy, his profile picture is a guy. It's obviously means something, but it's a guy with no facial feature. Like he's got no eyes, no mouth, and it's a cartoon, like it's a drawing. And I said to the guy, yeah, pretty much.
Exactly.
And he had like big ears on it, and he looked like a mouse with no face. And I said, "You're getting really unnecessarily angry for a faceless cartoon mouse." And he's like, "You don't have to call me names." And I'm like, "Dude, I'm not calling you names. It's your profile picture." And he's like, "No, it's not." So I just took a screenshot of it and I started sending it to people. Like, what does this look like to you? But I don't know. People, number one, podcasters are way too shitty about what they do. It's like you do a free radio show on your computer in your basement. You're not fucking Bryant Gumbel. I don't know. I couldn't think of a news person there.
We're writing history with this shit. Like, really,
Yeah, I got
one more thing to say.
Yeah, please.
So I talked about being on the bus and everything. So a couple weeks ago, I made a post on Facebook that says, "I haven't been on the bus so long, they mess around and take me back to Africa."
that was the other thing I
Yeah, there's always some asshole that turns out, you can't say that.
Yeah, I know. I went back to the post last week about whether or not in Canada we call people African Canadian or whatnot. And I said, no, we're cooler than that up here. We just call them urban. And I ate so much shit for that on Facebook. White people get mad when you say shit like that, and you're white. It's like I don't get it, but I ate a lot of shit today on Facebook for things I said. But hell, I'm allowed to say I'm sorry. My show's the fun one. It might not be the best sounding one out there. I don't edit out every and and I don't stress about the editing too much. I want to have fun. I want people to feel free and talk. And we were pretty good with we had the nutritionist on, and we were good to her. We spared her.
Yeah, we got her to say hell.
We did. That was
great.
We were doing an episode. It wasn't all that long ago, a few months ago, and I was getting really pissed off about something and about somebody. I can't remember who or what specifically. But I almost called the guy, just out of sheer frustration, I almost called him a faggot.
Oh, wow.
And it's the only time that I almost censored myself. I go, "God, you're such a fag!" And I paused, and I go, "You almost said it! You almost did it!" And I actually legit censored myself, and I think it's one of the only times I've ever done that.
Yeah.
Since Eric let me aware.
You're way better than me.
Yeah, we've done pretty well. And I don't censor myself. Well, I guess I kind of do, but like the only time I got upset with you was when you were talking about Down syndrome people, and that really bugged me. But all in all, I tend to let things go, and that actually ties in. This is good, actually, because I would like another opinion. We talked a lot about bullying last night, because it's just a huge problem here. 4 out of 10 boys in high school experience some type of violence in the years they're in high school. 1 out of 5 is with a weapon. And there's evidence that the schools cover it up because the schools get lower ratings if it's reported. Were you bullied in high school, David, or were you the bully?
Okay, so when I'm 5'4", by the way.
Oh,
right?
shit.
Through my whole school career, I was like a good 110 to 120.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I used to love fighting. I was kind of a bully. Bullies pick on people they know they can take advantage of. That's what I used to do. I stopped that. So middle school, I was not doing anything. High school, that's when, it became do I really want to, get in these fights and altercations about nothing, and it turned to something else, or do I just want to be the funny guy and chill? I'm the funny guy and I chill.
Nice.
Same thing, but it's not. I'm not security. I'm not the police. If you ain't gonna stand up for yourself, you can't expect me to do it. I'm not fucking God.
That's true. And I know where you're at, Gord, because we've talked about that a little bit this week. I'm frankly fed up with people saying what about the bully? What about his feelings? What happened in his childhood that made him like that? And I'm of the mind that I don't really give a shit. Because I had a shitty childhood, I had a shitty dad, and I didn't go around beating people up. I'm sick of this sympathy for the bully. No, I said it last night, and I'll say it again. If your kid's a bully, hit him. If your kid's being bullied, help him. Why are adults sitting back and watching kids hurt kids? It makes no sense to me.
Because parents today want to be friends, they don't want to be parents.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's got to stop too.
Fucking lazy and stupid. All the world's fucking problems all come down to that goddamn fact, and it's infuriating. Eric, like Eric said, we were talking a little bit about this last night, and me in high school, my high school was like fucking Beverly Hills 90210. We didn't have bullying. We didn't have like you had the cliques. You had the skaters. You had the preppies. You had the fucking the headbangers. You had the skids. You had your different cliques, but everybody was still kind of intermingled. Like everybody still knew somebody from each clique, and everybody still got together. So we didn't have bullies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we sort of looked out for each other. We all sort of helped each other. It was nice. It was relaxing.
Yeah, we had 600 white kids in white Hilfiger jeans and airwalks, and then there was me and my friend Ned, and that was it for 4 years. We were not them, and we got tortured. And
for us, it was a lot of it was the verbal abuse. I'm an overweight ginger.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Easy fucking target. I mean, Jesus. I mean, the jokes were quite relentless. But what it taught me was very easily to disarm others so they can't hurt me. This is why I'm such an offensive guy. Why I can swear so easily. Why I can say anything and it doesn't bother me and it pisses everybody else off. I just don't give a fuck. If I can say something that's going to disarm and take somebody else off their game, so they can't come at me with something, I've won the battle. They got nothing on me.
Exactly. And
that's the same mindset I have. The exact same mindset. And I tell, my daughter's 4, her sisters are 12 and 11, and I take care of them because they're mom ain't shit. But I tell them, I've been talking to them 5 years, crazy. But I tell them, I never say nothing too crazy to them. But I do tell them, I promise you, when you get, 20, nobody in the world can hurt your feelings. I swear to you. You'll be fine. And the world's a fucking shitty place, but you'll be okay.
That's true. I turned to music. That's I had music, and then I didn't give a shit what anyone said about me. You weren't my guitar, and I didn't care about you. And then I started being cool. People responded to that by making me cool for the last year of high school, which is weird. But kids today, I really, Gordon, you kind of hit the nail right on the head with parents aren't being parents anymore. And now my mother and I, it was her and me against the world my whole life. We were best friends, but I still knew who the authority figure was. There was no blurring of that line. And she's 5'1", and I'm scared shitless of her to this day. I still won't curse in front of her. Never. You would never hear me use. I won't even say shit in front of my mom. And that's part of the reason she doesn't like the show. So
I've now got my mother swearing, and it's fantastic.
That's amazing.
This woman, keep in mind, this is the woman who told my father one day, my dad pulls me aside one day, he's like, you've got to stop swearing. I'm like, why? What the fuck's the problem? It's a word. He goes, every time when you swear like that, he goes, you're giving your mother anxiety, she's going to have a fucking panic attack, so just stop.
That's crazy.
Meanwhile, now my mom comes home, she's like, this fucking asshole driving? I'm like, yeah, Mom.
My mom was complaining about chest pains one time. For 3 months, she was whining about chest pains. I said, Mom, go to a doctor. She wouldn't do it. Finally, she went to a doctor. The woman had 3 heart attacks and just didn't know. Yeah, she would just write them off. Oh, I'm having chest pains. I'm like, how strong is this woman? They are scary.
I'd be terrified of her too.
Oh yeah.
You're not doing this. Damn right I'm not.
She's a good lady. She doesn't listen to the podcast, but.
I've seen her take down 7 feet tall people. Right?
Oh yeah.
She's got 3 back to back, and they're like, fuck it. It's gas. I'm sorry.
Scratching her chest. Oh, that's right.
That shit's terrifying, is what that is. I just put Eric Bob on a whole new fucking level of just awesome.
Did you mention you have 3 kids, David?
Yes, 3, sir.
Wow. You're 28. That's
well, okay, again, biologically, I just have 1, the one that I made. There's people out here with 12 and 11, so, I think I'm doing pretty good.
That's all right. Yeah, no, I'm just, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with anyone who ever has more than 1. Because I've got 1, she's 5 years old now, and I couldn't do 2. I don't know how anyone does more than 1. It's especially at your age, it's very cool.
So the other 2, are the other 2, like, are there, like, have you, like, more or less adopted them, or is that?
Well, I'm not with their mother. I was at a brief moment, but I'm not. I haven't been for years, but, I guess I've adopted them. They got my number. I'm on all their emergency contacts.
Oh, that's cool.
They know how to reach me. They will talk to me about whatever's going on.
That's fucking awesome, man. Well done.
That's very cool.
They grow to ain't shit just like me, so they mine.
They mine.
Wow, I wish if more people could think like that.
Yeah.
World would be.
The world would definitely be a better place. That's for damn sure.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I beat them. I don't put belts on. I put gloves on, and they don't want gloves, so.
Right on.
Understand.
Yeah, we need a little more of that. I'm sorry. I'm not saying go and beat your kids every day or whatever, but we need some discipline brought back into the world. I've been bitching for a year about we got to bring back dodgeball, and we got to bring back things that make kids earn the respect in school. Red Rover's a good one. No, but participation. Get rid of participation trophies. This shouldn't exist. All these, I don't know when things changed when kids got to say, well, I should get a trophy too. Why? No, that guy gets a trophy because he works his ass off every day. You don't get one for eating candy.
Remember, you don't bring the gifts for this. It's the fucking parents. I get it. The parents were losers in fucking school that couldn't earn their own fucking trophy in school. They say, well, my kid's not earning one, so they should get one anyway.
Yeah, but you're
a bad person.
The problem is the first generation of those people are grown up now. And they're running banks, and they're they're still feel like they deserve that promotion or whatever. And now as adults, they turn it on people. It's not, hey, look at that guy. If I work hard, I could be like him. It's, look at that guy. Why does he have so much? And why isn't he giving it to me?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a shitty generation, and I fear for my daughter and everyone else with these participants. And so anyway, my point, before I go off on the same rant that I constantly do, is discipline. When did discipline become a bad word? There's these things that have now have a negative connotation that used to be a positive thing. Discipline, work.
I think it became a bad word when they started giving these kids passes for all this wild shit they're doing. Like, they go to school. 11-year-old boy brings a gun to school and shoots at some people. They make it about something else. They don't make it about the motherfucker knew what a gun was, how to operate one, and what he wanted to do with it. They made it about, he had cereal for dinner, so
yeah.
He listened to Ozzy Osbourne.
He smelled the wrong tree.
See, in my opinion, that's when I know we've made it, Gord. As soon as we're the excuse on the news one day, I'll die a happy man. They go, he listened.
Oh my God, I will fucking make that T-shirt the next day.
He listened to Eric and Gord and then shut up his school.
That'll be my T-shirt. You listen to Eric and Gord, kill your schoolmates. That'll be my next T-shirt.
It doesn't happen here.
They've got to stop making excuses for these children and just hold them accountable.
Exactly.
You have a conscience, you have a functioning mind and everything, and there's no way you're just flipping the script. And that's how they're getting off, and that's how it's a chain reaction. And now you got these kids killing each other and just like no respect. It's just different because they're crippling them with this whole hospitality thing on their actions. It's bullshit. I used to get my ass whipped if I did something wrong.
Exactly. Right? That's a really good point. I actually never even took it that far. I keep blaming the schools. I haven't turned my disdain onto parents yet, but that's a really good point. For me, it's just the self-entitlement of these kids, and they get whatever they want, and they don't have to work for it. We don't keep score in sports. We don't give them grades in school. And then they grow up living this lie, and then they become adults, and they've been lied to for their first 18 years of life, and they have no idea how to conduct themselves. So if there's any kids listening to us tonight, you're not special. Your parents are lying. You're not that special. You guys go ahead.
I heard other people's kids.
I've been saying that for years.
I tell people parents that too. It's like, okay, yeah, we good, but if the motherfucker adds up, I'll hit him. Just so it ain't a shocker.
Especially if you've got a little girl. I hip checked a 3-year-old one time. He stole a toy from my daughter. I waited till his parents weren't looking, and I knocked him right out on the playground. I wasn't proud of myself. It was not like that was a low moment for me. But I mean, when someone messes with your little girl, it doesn't matter who they are. They're gonna get it.
See, I don't have kids of my own, but my girlfriend has 3 daughters, and the youngest one just went into university. They're all older, but the one just entered university, and I sent her a text one day. I'm like, just so you know, any guy ever fucks with you, you tell me. I will come to that school and I will fucking deal with him. And she's just like, what if a guy offers me a burrito but doesn't give me one? I'm like, did you fucking tell me? And he will give you a fucking burrito. Every goddamn day for a month, that motherfucker will give you a burrito, trust me. And she's like, you go all the way to my school just for a burrito? It's food, bitch. You're fucking right, I will. Yeah.
Can we go one episode without you fishing for a Taco Bell endorsement?
No. You want to see a fat fucker run? I will run for the border. That's my run. There it is.
Yo quiero big fat gourd. I was thinking, because I think the world deserves to know this guy a little better. I thought, did you ever watch Inside the Actors Studio, Gord?
Yes, absolutely.
I figured what I'd do with you guys. So you guys can both do this because I'm curious. We'll do the questionnaire from the end of Actors Studio.
Okay.
So he asks the same 10 questions of every guest he has, and I thought because I want to get to know David better, and I think the world deserves to too, I'm going to ask the same 10 questions. And then Gord, if you want to answer them too, I think your answers would be great too. So,
right.
Question number 1: what is your favorite word?
My favorite word is shut up a word or the 2 words?
It could be like a compound word. I'll take that for sure. How about you, Gord? What's your favorite word?
Fuck.
Fuck. Yeah, I knew that actually.
That's just a given.
What's your least favorite word?
Probably like my homeboy would say thank you, and I'm like, don't do that. It's like yo, I guess welcome. Don't thank me. Now I gotta say you're welcome. Don't do that.
I like that.
I appreciate that. That's good. Banana.
Banana?
Yeah.
Is it because you don't know when you're supposed to end it? When you're writing it? Oh, okay.
No, because I've officially been scarred for life for bananas. So, yeah, bananas.
Bananas. See, I don't like ananas because we call them pineapples, but most of the world calls them ananas, and I hate that.
Yeah, that's fucking weird.
What turns you on?
Big breasts.
Nice.
Tremendously big breasts.
Gord has those. Gord, what turns you on?
I stare at my big titties all the time. Wow. I'm really easy, so this is tough. See, I gotta watch my answer because, in case the girlfriend's daughters are listening. Let's go with. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. When a woman says the word "come," there it is.
Oh, I like that. That's a good answer.
Do you remember the band Len? You can steal my sunshine.
Oh, that chick was hot.
Okay. One of the songs is one of the words is just like if you want to come. Fucking favorite line in any song ever, just for the way she said it.
See, for me, girl musician, right there. If a girl plays guitar, that's perfect. And I've just recently I realized a girl construction worker. I love that. Just a chick who can actually do things. It's impressive to me.
You've never seen that?
A woman construction worker? No. They've been holding the sign, but I never say I'm doing shit.
Well, I've never seen a construction worker do shit either. So
that's true.
Hey, they're just skating around doing fucking nothing.
They've been working on the same shit here for 3 years. It's a progress.
But you know who is actually doing something? The fucking girl holding the sign.
That's true, yeah.
I guess she is. You know what? I'll retract my statement.
All right, what turns you off?
What turns me off? Wanting more. Like I had this 49-year-old. She looks good. Like, I really want to smash her. Then she started the bullshit, and I don't even want it no more.
Yep.
Hypocrisy.
Ooh.
Hypocrisy.
I fucking hate hypocrites. That shit drives me fucking nuts.
Oh my god. I could go off for a whole other episode about my ex.
I could literally be rock hard, a fucking millimeter away from slamming a fucking chick. She says I'm hypocritical. Like, fine, that's it. I'm done. I'm out. See ya.
Yeah, no, I'd finish first and then get mad.
No, see, I actually wouldn't. She could sit there and call me a little dick fucking white man. It wouldn't. None of that else would matter. You say something. That makes you look like a hypocrite. I'm done. I'm out.
I'm okay with who I am. What sound do you love?
So with sound,
Yeah.
her gagging.
Wow.
Shit. I think I had. Wow. Fuck. I got my game on this answer now. Wow. What sound do I love? I'm stuck between two. I love a really great beat.
Yeah.
That's a great beat. It's always and I'm gonna get shit for this one. And I love the sound of a wet pussy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good one. I never thought of that.
Yeah, that is a good one. That's it's a tight thing. You put a sick beat with a sloppy pussy into it. That's it. You did heaven for me.
And counter question: what sound do you hate?
I hate fucking whining.
Yeah.
My ex-wife's voice.
Your ex-wife's voice.
Does she sound like Frank?
She was a walking fucking hypocrite. She didn't whine, but she was very abusive verbally and very difficult to live with. And yeah, I hear the voice and it's just like, yeah, I'm not with that anymore. That's a good thing.
You know what? I can go with two really easy ones. My daughter has the greatest laugh in the world. I live to make her laugh just because it's the greatest sound. And my other one, I know it's a pussy thing to say, but I hate the sound of like Harleys, like motorbikes. I can't stand that sound. No, it drives me crazy.
Having a place for everything, you know.
Yeah.
I don't like to see a Harley going down at fucking 2 o'clock in the morning in front of my bedroom window, but that has to suck.
Just useless.
Pass one by in the middle of the summer when you're cruising by, like in like opposite directions. That's fine. I can handle that. Cool.
What profession would you like to attempt? What job would you like to attempt?
I like to play in a single official NBA game.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Nice. Wow. You know, I still have the partial dream. I would still love to be able to be a massage therapist. That's for a job.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You know what? I've never worked at a fast food place. I want to try that. I've never
Jesus.
tried
I like
it.
fast food too much to do it.
I see the way they get treated, and I just can't, because I will lose my shit.
Yeah, it's true too. What job would you never want to try?
Fast food place.
Cool. Fast food place. Cool.
Fast food.
No fast food.
No fast food. I can honestly answer this. I will never fucking work at a grocery store again.
That's fair. I won't do anything with shit. Those guys that go around to construction sites and vacuum out the toilets, that's nothing with shit.
Yeah, it would be a shit sucker.
They pull a big tank up and suck it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that job, but yeah, I would rather do that than go back to working at a grocery store.
Everybody uses the argument, oh, well, they get paid well. Not enough. I don't care. It's never enough to fucking suck up someone else's shit all day.
I won't go back to digging graves by fucking hand again before I fucking do any of that. So, yeah.
What is your favorite curse word?
Shit. It's shit.
Shit? I like shit.
Shit's a great one. Mine's actually more of a statement than just a swear word.
Oh, I know what it is, I bet.
I don't think you do, because I rarely use it because for me it's such a favorite of mine. Yeah, it's Dogan State's cocksucker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, isn't that great? First time I heard that, I'm like, you Dogan State's cocksucker. I'm like, Dogan State's cocksucker. That's it. Done. Perfect. I love it. I'll use it.
And I love the classic C word. I never drop the C word. I very rarely use it, but for special occasions, it's just a great word. And when it comes out of my mouth, you know I mean it. If I call you a cunt, that's a big deal.
It's a skating word. You know what I mean? When you say that shit, right?
Oh, yeah. You have to say it just right, too. You can't. There's a way to say it where it works. And you couldn't just. I couldn't use it in just everyday language. Hey, how you doing? You cunt? Yeah, no, that doesn't work. The very last question: if heaven exists, what do you want to hear them say when you get there?
Okay, so I want to hear them say when I get there. And now we have.
That's awesome.
Big fucking thing. I want everybody in the back to know that I'm around.
I think that's the best answer I've ever heard.
Shit, I can't top that.
No, that's a good one.
You know what? If there is a heaven, it is literally just going. For me, it would literally be my girlfriend's voice whispering, "Come" in my ear constantly.
Oh Jesus, I love it.
That would be it. That would be it.
And of course,
Would that get you kicked out of heaven?
yeah, it might.
Well, let's put it this way: heaven is whatever that individual views is what heaven should be.
Yeah, you can't get kicked out of
I have
heaven.
a very dirty mind, so because face it, if it was hell, they would just be saying something like, "Play with my vagina." That's what I would hear in my fucking ear all day.
And for me,
that would be fucking hell. I hate the fucking. I don't want to hear vagina outside of a woman's mouth. I want to hear. Make me
oh,
I
Jesus.
like that. I definitely agree.
I just want him to say that I just want him to answer the question that is the title of our show. I just want to hear, yeah, you were right.
All along, you were right.
I know it's true. I want to hear him say it.
There is one other thing I would love to hear. If I got to go to heaven, I would love to have God just say, "You know what, Gord? You're better than me."
Yeah, I just want him to say I'm funny.
That would be awesome.
That thing you did in the 9th grade, that was hilarious. I'm like, oh, thanks, G.
That's funny.
Well, it always goes way too fast when we've got good guests on the show, but we're pushing an hour and a half already. And I know it's late for you guys. I'm dead tired. Can we wrap this up here?
Yeah, this motherfucker's gotta go to bed. I know that.
No doubt. David, it's so great to get to meet you. Do you want to plug anything? Just tell the kids to go to SoundCloud and look up Who Is Checkmate. So.
Yeah, Who Is Checkmate, SoundCloud, Who Is Checkmate on YouTube, and the Snoop K EP is on any music platform you listen to.
Beautiful. I'm going to buy it as soon as we're done, or at least get it if I can. This has been a blast. I hope you'll come back and join us again. It was great having you on.
Oh yeah, this was fun. This was real fun.
Right on. I'm glad to hear it.
We'll have you back any fucking time. This is great.
That's an open invitation to any of our guests are more than welcome back. We've had nothing but good experiences since we started this show. And I'm so grateful for it. And I'm grateful for everyone who listens. It's over 10,000 people listening to us as soon as this goes on the air. I can't believe 10,000 people are interested in what I have to say, but I love each and every one of you. And you're all welcome on the show if you want to. I think I'm going to be back doing this in roughly 23 hours. Until then, take care of each other. I tried to make a nice moment. You just gotta ruin it.
That's why you put me on the fucking show.
Oh, that is awesome. That was a lot of fun, guys. Thank you both. This will be.
Thank you very much, David. I really, really appreciate you calling in, being a fan of the show and everything. And it's been great having you on. Yeah, it's great. A lot of fucking fun.
It'll be up. I'll send you a link as soon as it's posted. It should be, if not finished first thing in the morning, it'll be early afternoon tomorrow. It'll be up for anyone who wants to listen.
Perfect.
Cool. And do you mind can I put a link to your music on our website? Would that be all right with you?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
And while you at it, just like burn up the CD and just like go throw it through Drake's window.
Gord, he's more in your neighborhood than mine, so you're gonna have to take care of that for me.
My next meeting with Drake, I'll look you up.
And make sure you write for Aubrey on it.
This guy hit him in the face. Light skin. They take care of their face, so hit him in the face and no.
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind. You'll read about my ass in the fucking news next week. One guy claims he's black, gets Drake in face.
Yeah. His real name is the same name as the hot chick on The First Apprentice, Aubrey. So.
That's right.
So what's your name? Aubrey Graham? Is that his real name?
That's his real name.
That's it.
Aubrey Graham. That is a white girl's name.
Might as well have been a white girl.
Oh shit, I'm sad I stopped recording before we said that. Alright guys.
Guys. Thank you guys very much. I had a lot of fun tonight.
Yeah, it was great. Thanks so much, David. Come back anytime and keep in touch on Facebook. Right on, man. Have a good night, guys.
Cheers.
Every story starts the same way. I'll just do a little bit until Sunday. And now I don't even know who I am. Not that I ever really did. Once it's in your head, it's in your head. A big decision. Taking sides, taking sides. And when you meet the devil, he will always say he isn't taking